What's up you guys, the Curious Owl here, and today I am doing the Musics and Book Tag. The Musics and Book Tag was originally created by Jesse the Reader, and I will leave his link to his original video down in the description for you guys. So the first question is your favorite book with a music element involved. The last book that I read that I really enjoyed that had any kind of musical element at all to it was Where She Went by Gail Forman. This is the sequel to If I Stay by Gail Forman. The second novel, though, Where She Went, deals more with Adam, who is Mia's boyfriend in If I Stay, and this is taking place about 3 years after the events of Mia's accident and kind of discusses a lot of the falling out that happened between Adam and Mia and what came to it and all these different things. The music element that's involved within it is not only Mia's love for classical music and the fact that she is, going to Juilliard and all these things that is within the story, but Adam, the main character, is also a musician, and in the novel, very early on, we find out that he is actually now a huge international rock star, and so a lot of the story is also dealing with him in the band and how they grew, and basically a lot of how Mia and his relationship affected how the band basically had blown up. Question 2 is your favorite character that is involved with music in some way. So one of my most favorite characters from one of my most favorite series is Ethan from the Beautiful Creatures series, and weird enough, there is a huge element of music involved within that story because in the very beginning of the story of Beautiful Creatures, Ethan has this huge complex going on because of the fact that he's hearing this song, and it's a very strange song. He doesn't know where it comes from, but he starts hearing these lyrics and this song kind of coming on, and it almost like is a calling about something that is going to happen later on, and later on the other main character, Lena, moves into town and he realizes that the songs are about him and her. Talk about an album you wish would be adapted into a book. I personally think that The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance could easily become adapted into a book because there's a lot of questions I think about what exactly the Black Parade is and who's involved with it. Is it more so involved with death and those things? Question 4 is to pick a band name using a book title. Although I've not read this yet, I feel like The Darkest Minds is a really cool rock, alternative kind of band name. Question 5 is to pick an album title using a book title. So we've got the album Dark Places by the band The Darkest Minds. The next question is to pick an album cover using a book cover. I think honestly I'd go with the Dark Places cover by Gillian Flynn. I think that this is a really dark and sinister cover that would work really well for an album called Dark Places. Question 7 is to pick a track list using album titles. Okay, to save some time, I think we're gonna make this more of an EP as opposed to an LP. So EPs are usually anywhere between 1 to 5 songs, and I picked 3 books, so I think this might work. The Darkest Minds have now released their new album entitled Dark Places, which includes songs like Into the Water, Dread Nation, and The Wicked Deep. Okay, so question 8 is to pick bandmates using fictional characters. Okay, so I think I'm gonna create a, not boy band specifically, but I think a group of guys that I think would work really well together in a band, and this is gonna be a really weird combination. I don't know why this came to my mind the first thing when I thought of this question, but I think it's gonna work out really well. So if you take Adam from If I Stay duology, and you also take Peter Kay from To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han, and you take Jace Wayland from the Mortal Instruments series, not only would that be a super hot, guy-driven band, but I think that for some reason, all 3 of them would be so musically inclined that they would actually create a really interesting rock band. I don't know why. I don't even think Peter Kay is even able to play an instrument of any kind, but I definitely think he would work well within this band because I think he, Adam, and Jace have very similar personalities to where I think that they might butt heads at time to time like normal rock stars do, but I also think it would be really funny to see them actually create music together. And question 9 is to tag some people to do this tag. Now, I really don't know who's all done this because I think this tag came out like a year ago or so I have no idea who's done it. So if you had not done this tag yourself and you would like to do it, please feel free to be tagged. I will leave all the questions down in the description for you guys to check out. If you guys did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below and subscribe to become an owlet in our flock. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.